Hello from the podcast. It's Adele, and she's skinny.
Kevin Fong is wrong.
Kevin Fong is wrong. Kevin Fong is wrong.
Kevin Fong is wrong.
Kevin Fong is wrong.
Adele got skinny, and she got hot. Holy crap. Adele is freaking hot now, man. She's totally hot, bro. Like, effing hot, man. I'd do her. Let's just cut straight to it. I would totally boink the hell. I would fuck the hell out of Adele. Okay, I said it. I would fuck the hell out of Adele. Oh my gosh, she is so hot, dude. There are these new pictures of her on the beach in a dress. It's like a flower dress or something. And like, she doesn't even look like Adele. She looks like Emily Blunt. It's like amazing. The transformation that she's undergone in the last, year. And it's like, you just wonder, what the hell did she do? I Googled it. She is doing some sort of yoga or something that's making her lose hell of a lot of weight. She got a divorce, which I can totally tell you that's a liberating thing. And now she's like looking fucking good. I mean, like, she is... Dude, she went from like a 2 to a 10. Like, how do you do that? I saw her and I fell in love. Like, this is the first time I've been in love with someone since, like, Miley Cyrus came out. But Miley Cyrus, it was like, I wasn't really in love with her voice, you know? Like, I was more in love with her body. Adele, however, I'm in love with her voice. I've always just been in love with Adele's voice, to be honest with you. I was never in love with the body. The body was what the body was. It was like, it wasn't like she looked good, but for like a bigger woman. Like she was a BBW. Oh, definitely. Adele was a BBW. But she wasn't like someone I'd put on my list, you know? Like, every dude has a list, and she wasn't on my list. Who was on my list? Okay, who's on my list? That's a good question. Kirsten Dunst is on my list. Oh, yeah. Kirsten Dunst is on my list. Megan Fox, most certainly. I will even go back. Carmen Electra is on my list. Denise Richards used to be on my list. Not so much anymore. But I still fuck Denise Richards. Jennifer Lawrence is definitely on my list. Rihanna is on my list. Oh my God, I would fuck the hell out of Rihanna. Holy shit. Look, if it came down to Beyonce or Rihanna, I'd fuck Rihanna. Period. End of sentence. Dude, Rihanna is the finest piece of ass working in Hollywood today. I would fuck... Who else would I fuck if I ever got to Hollywood? Oh, this is my wish list fuck, by the way. It's not like I would you would have to, like, put some effort into fucking some of these women, right? You may have to go on 1 or 2 movie dates or whatever. Might have to, like, go get something to eat at the Cheesecake Factory. It's not, like, simple, right? Like, you couldn't just, like, hey, you want to do it? Sure. It's not like Rihanna would just say sure. I'd have to impress her with my wallet. And my personality, too. I'd have to have a lot of money, and I'd have to be charming, and whatever the hell men have to do to get laid. Because we have to do a lot. We can't just be like... We can't just eat your pussies out like the rest of those lesbians. Lesbians have it easy. Lesbians could totally get laid if they want to so easily. All they got to do is say that they're a lesbian, ask the girl if she wants to make out, and 9 times out of 10, the girl is going to say yes, even though she's straight. And they're going to eat each other out the rest of the night. Men can't do that. If I asked a woman if she wanted to, like, kiss me, I'd better have, like, a reason. But lesbians do that all the time in the club. They just walk up to a girl and just be like, hey, let's make out. Let's do it. And the fucking tongues are wagging after that. Tongues are wagging, bro. But yeah, Rihanna is definitely on my list. Tyra Banks is on my list. Oh, people have forgotten about Tyra, man. Tyra, damn. Remember that Sports Illustrated calendar? I had a calendar. I don't remember anything else. I think I had one of her calendars. It was like all the pictures she had in Sports Illustrated magazine, but on a calendar. I just remember it was a calendar, and I whacked off to it every fucking night for like 3 or 4 months in my senior year of high school. But Winona Ryder. Oh my gosh, Winona Ryder is on my list. Dude, since she done Stranger Things, Winona is just like, isn't she? Why aren't we talking about Winona as much as we should be? That's all I'm saying. Winona is the reason why you even started watching Stranger Things. You wouldn't, be honest with yourselves. You would have never started watching Stranger Things if you didn't see Winona Ryder's name attached. You've been like, oh, it's some stupid wannabe scary thing on Netflix. I've seen Netflix try this a bunch of times. But Winona Ryder, you're seeing that in the trailer. You saw that she was in the trailer. You saw her name in the trailer. You're like, oh, Winona Ryder decided to do this? And so that's what made you even bother with Stranger Things. Now, it was a good thing that Stranger Things was actually a good fucking TV show, one of the best on Netflix. But, if not the best on Netflix, but it was Winona Ryder that brought your ass there. And now you got to start admitting that shit. It wasn't David Harbour. It wasn't 11. Okay? It was Winona motherfucking Ryder. I love Winona Ryder. I've always loved Winona Ryder. I loved Winona Ryder when she did Edward Scissorhands. That was a different Winona, by the way. I didn't even know that was Winona Ryder. Okay, because at that point, she did, like, Heathers. And so I only ever saw her as a brunette. But, man, in Edward Scissorhands, she was a blonde. And the way... It was like a slow build, by the way. It was like Edward Scissorhands had scissor for hands. And he was in love with Winona, like, throughout the whole movie. She didn't really notice him. She thought he was strange. She thought he was strange. But then she started falling for his kindness. She started noticing how kind Edward was, how gentle he was. Even with scissors for hands, he was a gentle man. He would hold things gently or something. He would, when he touched things, he'd be afraid to touch them because he'd be afraid to cut them. In the end, oh man, that last part of the movie, like when the cops are all looking for Edward because he killed someone. He killed her boyfriend. Spoiler alert. And she just like, Edward's like telling her to go, leave him. She leans into his ear and whispers in his ear, I love you. Oh my gosh. That was the shit, man. I wish a woman would do that for me. Ladies, that's what men want. Men want you to love them even though they're hideous. We know we're disgusting. We know we're slobby. We know we're fucking gross and that we don't shave and we look like crap and we smell like a pair of gym socks. We know this. But if you could just love us, regardless of all that, in spite of all that, that'll make us love you more. It's like a catch-22. I can't fall in love with you if you don't love my nastiness. Baby, sometimes I can't wash my ass. I just can't. My ass be stankin'. And lady, if you can't handle that, you can't handle the motherfucking truth. Yeah, that's right. Winona Ryder, guys. Oh, she was the best. She was the bee's knees in that. And now, I'm proud to say, you can add to that list Adele. Holy crap. I always loved Adele's voice. I've always loved Adele's voice. She had the voice of an angel, right? And like, now it's just like, she's got the bod. Go Google these pictures up. She looks like Emily Blunt. She really fucking does. If you don't know who Emily Blunt, she was in Mary Poppins Returns and Sicario and A Quiet Place. She's John Krasinski's wife. Yeah, that skinny bitch. Ladies, don't be hating on Adele. Cause it's ladies that are hating on Adele. Like there's concern that she got skinny. Like she's a little bit too skinny now. What the fuck does that mean? Is there such a thing as too skinny? I've dated a lot of overweight women, man. All right. I've dated a lot of BBWs, all right? Let me tell you guys, there is no such thing as too skinny. I'm not a good-looking guy, so I have to date overweight women. That's just one of those things you have to do if you're not an attractive man. You date a lot of big, beautiful women because you're ugly. I'm ugly, so I date big, beautiful women. And some were just big and not beautiful, but just they were big and they were a woman. But for the most part, big, beautiful women have been my forte. And let me tell you, I'm ready for skinny. No, I mean, look, it's just a different variety. It's not like I prefer either or. Okay, I prefer skinny. Okay, let's just be honest about this. I fucking prefer skinny. Skinny is so much better. You could Google that. It's probably a fact. We live in this world where, you can't fat shame, you can't whatever. I don't care. I'm telling you, skinny tastes better. So Adele's made my list. Congratulations, Adele. Do what you do. Keep doing you. Keep doing you, Adele. I love it. I love what you're doing, Adele. Keep it up, girl. You are fucking fine. You're fine as hell. You are sexy. I would kiss every single part of you right now. And on that note, guys, peace.